The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. On first down, Willis. Looking for the outlet here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Fights through it. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Willis to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Murray will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And This is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pressure comes and the Jags block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, 1 step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than 1 step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Now Willis on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's brought down. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Willis will look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They'll run it with Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pressure comes as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Oh, that one well designed as they take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Swift. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The kick by Elliott is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 2nd down, here's Willis. A short throw to Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And taken right at the 35. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And the Jags grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Just saw very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
They'll send Kirk in motion right.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted. That guy was covered, so that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
What are we doing?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Trap 60.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return,
and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Foya Sade-Aluakin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 52 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Willis. Man open. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 average, 60 average.
Willis. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Willis now off play action. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first down, right back to ETN.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Bronco 80.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, man.
Here's Hurts to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Eagles on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Out to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, ETN. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Going for it, here's ETN. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 97 yards rushing for him now, a big part of why they lead in this Super Bowl. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The shotgun snap to Willis. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon. Game still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Willis. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.